Hi everyone, John here again. Uh, Today what I want to do is I want to show you how to use Kodi 17 Krypton, which is the newest Kodi out there. A lot of you guys are familiar with 16, and there really is no major differences except for like little user-friendly things here and there. And it is slightly different how to navigate around it as it was on 16. So what I'm going to do today is show you from the beginning how to do it all over again. I'm going to show you Exodus, which is what I like to use for movies and TV shows, how to save to favorites on Exodus, so you don't have to go through and search every time. Also, I want to show you how to get to live sports, uh, like college and UFC, uh, WWE, just anything that you might like to watch there. Also, I want to show you how to do pro sports and then finish up with some live TV action. So, first things first, what you're going to want to do is when you open up your Fire Stick and you get everything plugged in and everything ready to go and it comes up, and you're going to want to look for the K, the white K with the blue diamond. It looks a lot like this. Again, just like the last video I made. I'm on a computer, you guys, but it's the same. So it's the same across every format. So what you want to do is you want to click on that. You want to give it a minute to open. And just like the last time I talked about this, every time you open Kodi, you want to give it a minute. And up here in the top right hand corner, if there needs to be updates, it'll update here. But usually you want to give it like a minute or two to kind of do its thing. So this has already been updated. So when it comes up, the first thing you want to do is look over here to the left. And it's kind of deceiving because it says movies and TV shows right here. Well, unfortunately, we don't click right here. What we do is we go down to add-ons. All of our add-ons are right here. So then we go click on video add-ons. And then we'll go to Exodus. And then see what it has movies and TV shows. So if we want to watch a movie, click on that. Then we can go down here to, let's just say, select the most popular movies. We'll give it a minute to load up. And now these are all the most popular movies right now. So it has the list on the right, let's say Arrival. And then on the left, you can see that it shows the description. So that's how it's set up right out of the box. That's how Kodi and Exodus work together. So what we'll do is we'll click on Arrival. And we got to give this about 30 seconds. Sometimes it takes a little bit less, and it rarely takes anything more than 30 seconds to load up a list of servers for us to pick from. And when we get there, I usually pick the very first one because Exodus will actually, if the very first one doesn't work or it doesn't like it or something like that, it will automatically bump you down to the second one, and then the third one, and the fourth one, and so on and so forth. And every once in a while, you get a little box that pops up that says, click here to subscribe or anything like that. If any of that ever comes up, you guys just exit out of it and just move on to the next one. You shouldn't need any information. You don't need any money or anything for any of this stuff. So now we got all the servers up here. And the main thing you need to worry about is right over here at the very end where it says like 1080p. See how this one says HD? So 1080 is 1080, HD is 720. And you go down here where it says nothing, that's usually standard definition. And then there's two other ones that are out there, and I don't see any here, but there's a cam, it says CAM. That means somebody sat in the movie theater or whatever and recorded it. If you want to see it bad enough, you'll watch that. And sometimes there's a decent cam out there. And then also there's an SCR, which is a screener version. A lot of times, usually those SCR, the screeners have like Japanese subtitles or something like that. So what we then would do is click on the very first one, and the movie would just pop up and start playing. All right, so next, we're going to go to TV shows. I'm going to show you how to save to favorites. So back. On your Fire Stick, you just hit the back button, and you can get back through all this stuff. That's that right there. So let's go down to TV shows here. Select that. Let's just go most popular TV shows. Okay, and a lot of people like the show The Stranger Things. That's on Netflix. So we would open that, and it would compile. It shows by season 2, and then it would also compile a list of servers for that as well. And it works the same way. It'd go 1080p, HD, stuff like that. So let's go back here. Now let's say we don't want to have to search every time for that. What we want to do then is you take your remote, and this is the same on Kodi 16 as well as 17 Krypton. Take your remote and you click on the button with the 3 lines here. You got that button there? Hit that. Then you're going to get a menu like this. You go to add to favorites. All right. So now instead of searching through this every time, go all the way back to the beginning here. This is right when you turn Kodi on. There's a favorites tab here with the star. So you can click on that, and then you can go right here to Stranger Things. Pretty neat, huh? So you don't have to worry about searching for it every time. Next thing I want to do is show you guys how to get access to free sports and free pay-per-view events and things like that. So we'll go to here to add-ons again, and then over here to Sports Devil. Then I like to go to Live Sports and dimsports.eu. And then American football is football in America, obviously. And then football is soccer. But if we want to watch like pay-per-view UFC, I have a lot of questions about how you get that. So you click on this one here, and then it would show a list of every single event that's on right then, and you just pick the server just like you would, with the movies and stuff like that. So we click on that, pull all that stuff up. Next, I want to do pro sports. This is just United States professional sports, NBA, NHL, NFL, and MLB games. I watched both the AFC and the NFC championship games on here. And it had perfect quality. It wasn't on regular TV. It worked out really well. So from the very beginning to the end, it didn't lag, didn't have any problems at all, and that was all live. And I also watched the Super Bowl right on here. So that works out really well. And if you open that up, and if there's a game on, even if the games are blacked out and your team's playing, it'll show you what time the game starts, if it's live yet, if it's not. But it has every single game on there. So that's really, really nice add-on. That's pro sports. So next, I want to show you guys how to do live TV. View add-ons, and you go over here to C Cloud is what I like to use for live TV. You could sort them down. You could narrow down the list, like you could do top 10 or sports or documentaries or anything like that. Let's just click on all channels one time. Or let's try news. Let's try news. All right, so this shows all your different languages. So you can get English and French, and if Spanish, there's a lot of Spanish channels if you're looking for that. But I want to do is, let's see, let's go to CNN News. What I want to do is I want to right click on that, and then it says remove to favorites. I already have it on my favorites. So, but let's say CNN is your news channel. And you can either click on that here, and if you have it saved to your favorites, when you're all the way back the main screen here, you can go over here to CNN News. You just give it a minute to load, and then you'll have your live CNN news.
CNN has obtained memos from the Homeland Security Secretary. Among other things, the government...
Right. So that pretty much covers it, you guys. How to use Exodus, how to save to your favorites with TV shows and movies. Works the same way. How to go to live sports, how to watch pay-per-view, how to use the Pro Sports app, and also watch live TV as well as save to favorites. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, you can find me. You guys can leave questions in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, you guys.